What's up? What's good and what it do? Dr. Elegant Soulfood, the Consecrated Nature-Baby, coming through with another dearly departed message. I've been out for a minute, and I think it's unfortunate that YouTube doesn't have a way to block your videos from people that come on and follow to just take your content and do a rinse and repeat. I just want you to know that I see you, and I wish you well in your own lane. At the same time, I got to keep doing what I got to do. So, I want to talk about your mama. I want to talk about my mama. There's a lot of dearly departed energy around mamas, and it's just heartbreaking. I've always said a motherless child is worse than a fatherless child. And that whole energy of being broken around dealing with your moms. I've had a lot of spiritual visions and messages come through with the energy of mothers. And I know losing your mom is just like something that's just irreplaceable. Um, my mom, who art in heaven, and a woman alive that can take her place. My mom could actually use the bathroom and go cook me something to eat, and I'd be like, "That's my mama." Wouldn't even be thinking twice about it. She would never do that because she was a neat freak. She was a clean, neat freak, and she would wear me out because I didn't meet her standards. And then I passed that on to my kids. So the energy around mothers and those of us that have lost our mothers, it's important that you remember the lessons that you were taught. What is it? Psalms 22 and 16, maybe something like that. It's train up a child in the way they should go, and when they're older, they will not depart. The mother energy, let me just clarify the good mother energy. And even the mothers that were not good, that have departed, they gave you the best they could, even if what they gave you was served from garbage or from trauma or from drama. So, with that being said, the energy of our mothers and how we show up in this world, I've always been under the impression or the experience that your mother didn't have to be standing over you for you to honor your mother and your father. But we're talking about mothers right now. And so there should be something that kicks into your intuition, into your spirit, into your mind, into your thought, that taps you into your mother who art in heaven, and that we must do what we got to do to make her proud. And I started off this video talking about others that have started, duplicating the dearly departed videos. My mama would definitely want us to know that comparison is the thief of joy. While you ride for a temporary wave in pursuing somebody else's footprints and somebody else's path, it's very important to be true to your own self and your own journey and your own path. When you start to compare what you're doing to what somebody else is doing, and you switch up what you're doing to imitate somebody else, you are going to limit and what's the word? You cheapen your own idea. What's one person's calling and one person's gift is not somebody else's calling and somebody else's gift. So be mindful to mind your own talent and vision and not to duplicate somebody else's. So this is from our mothers. This is energy from our mothers who are in heaven. My mothers who art in heaven. We can only be who they made us to be and be the best us that we can be. I got journey. Begin on your own journey. Stay on your journey. Stay on your own path so you don't have to try to imitate somebody else's path and calling and vision. And know that your own journey is sacred and your own journey is valid. Got reason. Question everything. Question everything. You don't have to verbally open your mouth to question everything, but in your mind's eye, question why somebody would attach themselves to you. Question why somebody is approaching you. Our mothers would want us to guard our energy. Please guard your energy. Guard your energy. Our mothers who art in heaven. Our mothers who art in heaven. I feel like I can't even share fully on here. Somebody else that ain't going on their journey right now gonna beat me to the punch by sharing my information. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. For those that are watching you just so they can imitate you, may they be redirected to their own journey. May they be redirected to their own journey. From our mothers who art in heaven. From our mothers who art in heaven. Someone needs your support. Can you help them? Will you guide them? Somebody needs your support. Can you help them? Will you guide them? Be mindful in the ways that you offer support, in the ways that you guide those that are put in your path. It's important for you to let people get clarity about their journey and what's appropriate for them without you giving them all the answers, without you stand over them and telling them, well, work for me is this, and when I did this, and then when I did this, that, and that. A lot of times mothers have that energy of wanting to be heard, wanted to be seen, because if we could take away all the pain in the world that you could ever possibly experience, a mother would definitely do that. And that mother energy from the other side is there to help, support, and to guide us and allow that healing frequency, because love never dies. It only changes energy. So the same energy that our mothers had when they were here in a physical form with us exists in the spiritual realm. So we need their support. They can help us. They can guide us if we allow it. And the biggest thing is transitioning your mindset of the end of life experience. The end of life experience in a physical form is not the end of life, and the love in the spiritual form. So tapping into, I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to experience love and life with you. I'm so grateful that you are my mother still, and talk about them in the present tense and keep them lifted. And don't reject the support, and don't negate the guides. Don't second guess it. They're there, unction is on. Every time something told me, I felt like something told me. I just had a feeling. That's that mother energy. That's that mother energy. That's that mother love. Um, have you laughed today? Find your joy and lift your soul. And what I was just communicating about how the support and guide from our mothers who are in heaven and that whole energy of them wanting us to have the best and for us not to hurt. Laugh and find your joy and lift your soul. Um, our mothers who are in heaven, they departed on my mama. Harrison is the thief of joy. Hope we just find our peace. Mother, mamas. Are the mamas on the other side? I said for the mamas on the other side and all this came out. Okay, so viewers, I hope this is a message for you. For mothers that are on the other side. I am sorry. Please forgive me. It's one mother message. I have no more earthly worries. That's for me. um, if there's any guilt or unforgiveness out there, these are your messages, for the, like we talked about at the top of this video, for mothers that did the best they could, and whether their physical manifestation of love was lacking when they were here on this side, the message is, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And then for those that may have some issues with, maybe you're saying you're sorry, please forgive me to your mother, and vice versa. Your mother is saying sorry, please forgive me for their shortcomings. If it's a matter of you need to forgive yourself and say that you're sorry on the spirit side, do the work. Tap into that and do that work so you can get free, because they have no earthly worries. No more earthly worries. And the reason I was saying that was for me is because some of the things earthly that I could have provided, or the earthly things that my mother should have been provided when she was here, she didn't get. And then I get mad at my relatives, or I feel disappointed about not being able to have done that stuff. And then you have to spiritually check yourself. I'm an end of life doula. You know how this works. And the clear message that I got from my mom was that I'm your mother, you're not mine. I didn't expect you to do that. But at the same time, I know sure would have been nice if I could have done it. And the woman wouldn't let me do so. So if there's anything that has to do with earthly things that were not done or that were taken when your mother was here, she ain't worried about it. I have no more earthly worries. Forgive yourself. All right. And next message. I will always point you in the right direction. Remember, we said that at the top of this video, that something told me, that something is, that your mom's energy is always around you, pointing you in the right direction. And here is a compass and it's a path. And that was one of the things that I wanted to say in this video that I had read in my notes before we start, to where is it on my notes? It was here it is. Be teachable. I will always point you in the right direction. So be teachable on the path ahead of you. So your mom has been on the path ahead of you, and you're never going to catch up with them, whether they in life or afterwards, because they still have more wisdom than you. And so be teachable. They're always going to point you in the right direction. I don't know who this is for. I'm surrounded by loving animals. So for some of you, your family, your mom was big on animals, and she's surrounded by loving animals. And I am standing right next to you. You better know it. Like I told you before, always around you. People like to believe that heaven is millions of miles away. It's literally like 3 to 6 feet above you at best. So know that love is standing right next to you and your mom is there. I'm going to pull one more card from the power of love. And this is for our mamas. For our mamas. For our mamas. Oh, my mama. Dearly departed. Oh, my mama. Hope this message finds you well. I believe that's one that flipped up in here. I'm going to let that one come out. Just go with that one because it flipped in the deck. Okay. Integrity. What a way to close this. Because I came on talking about what I was talking about. Those is watching and repeating. Integrity. Demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. That's on our mamas. Hope this message finds you well. Until next time, peace, love, and blessings. I am Dr. Elegant Soulfood the Consecrated Nature-Baby. I love you and I'll see you soon.